Hey, 6-week challengers, Julie. I just wanted to shoot a quick video from home today. I'm shooting it in front of this classic tiger picture here. This is part of my childhood. This is I'm assuming was a nice picture back in the 70s and early 80s from those, earth tone days. But anyway, I like this backdrop, but reminds me of the good old days. But anyway, I just wanted for you to I wanted to give you a couple of things to think about as you think about whether you're going to sign up for boot camp after this 6 weeks. We do have that special running where you get 50% off of your first month if you sign up by Sunday, Easter Sunday at 5 p.m. Okay, so I really need to do that sooner if possible because I'm going to be entering. I won't enter those entries until Sunday. Okay, so you can enter the information right now and not have to worry about it being entered yet. Or actually, if your package isn't over, I won't enter it until the next Saturday or Sunday. Okay, so I want you to know that, but also I want you to know we've had a lot of people do really well in the 6-week challenge. But I always try to tell people, and I may have even alluded to this at the beginning of the challenge, is that now that I've done this for a while, I want people to have like a realistic perspective of what happens to your body, during the 6-week period, and then what can happen later on. So 6 weeks is a relatively short amount of time, whether you did really well in the challenge or not, and we'll be finding that out soon. So I don't really know yet. We haven't seen the numbers. But I've had people do really well when we used to run like 8-week challenges, okay? And I've had people lose anywhere from, 10 or 15 pounds to actually 24 pounds in 8 weeks. And that was pretty amazing. But some of our winners, I noticed, sometimes like our 8-week challenge would end in November and they would just say that they were going to continue. It might be mid-November when it finished, and they would wait until January to, re-up for boot camp and just take the holidays off. I've had people really lose their results, if they did not continue boot camp, right after their package finished. So I just want you to know that, when you do a 6 or an 8-week challenge, is kind of temporary results, unfortunately. We can't just do something for 4 weeks or 6 or 8 weeks, and it's not going to last all year. And, unfortunately, that's what I've seen with even some of our boot campers that stuck with us 1 or 2 years when they left, for, whatever reason, like life happened, they just had to take a little break. When they came back, usually they come back after gaining some weight, and they know that boot camp works. So I want you to think about that. Think about if you need our help, if you're in a routine, if you are getting results. I wouldn't necessarily trust yourself to do that on your own. That's what we're here for. And also, if you've ever heard any trainer talk before, that they will tell you that it takes 8 to 12 weeks for your body to usually obtain a significant change. And so actually between that 8 and 12 week point is when your metabolism can turn around like from the inside out. So not just because you're eating well, but also because you're adding more muscle and you're literally changing your metabolism. And a lot of times it does change between that 8 and 12 week point, okay? And so I know most of you right now, we're not at that point because you started probably 5 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago. So anyway, please keep that in mind. I hope that you will definitely ask me questions, but look for a phone call or a text from me just to see what you thought about boot camp. I enjoy getting feedback, or if there's anything I can do to help you, get results. If you give me feedback on if something didn't go well, if there's something I can do better, or that any way the program can be made better, please let me know. I won't take it personally. I just don't. I'm not easily offended. I'm a business owner, and if this business does better, then that's better for me. And there's always a better way to do things, so I've got to keep an open mind. But anyway, I've really enjoyed the time with everyone. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope to get to work with you. So please look at those rates. go to the link at the top of our group and check out those rates, okay? And just know that if you're looking on your mobile phone, you'll see the highest rates first, because you'll see the 3-month options, and of course our 12-month options are our lowest rates. And you know what, I used to be really hesitant to recommend 12-month packages to people, but I gotta tell you now, I mean, we've had boot campers that have been with us for 5 or more years, and like I do, at 40-something years old, I'm assuming a lot of you are around my age, maybe younger, but you know how fast a year goes by. But I want you to think about, if me and you were sitting down together 12 months from now, what would success look like to you? What do you really want to get accomplished? And unfortunately, we know that is not going to happen overnight. And so it's going to take us some time to get that done. And you're going to have good weeks and bad weeks. That's another reason you don't want to put so much pressure on you to get something done so quickly in 6 weeks. And I know you've been super focused, and that's been the focus of the 6-week program. And so I hope you got something out of it, but just know that it is obviously a very short amount of time. You see how fast the time has gone? And I hope to continue working with you. Thanks. Bye.